10:26. For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. We can't go around here willfully sinning, willfully doing whatever we want to do, whenever we want to do it, however we want to do it, and say, the Lord knows my heart. He gonna forgive me. No, he said, if you love me, keep my commandments. So you can't sin willfully once you come into the knowledge of the truth, which is being ministered to the men of the Lord, who got the word from Yahweh Shai, the #1 man of the Lord, the Son of the Most High. And he's teaching us to come back into our heritage, to come back into our cultures, to repent, know our identity, come back into the law, statute, commandments with all of our ability. But a certain fearful looking for of judgment and fiery indignation, that I see be a missile fire, that nuclear fire, which shall devour the adversaries, anyone that's contrary to the Most High. Because in the scriptures he says, he that is not with me is against me. So when I told a fellow Israelite that you're my enemy, he swore up and down we're not enemies. I told him, if you're not with me, you're against me. And he couldn't understand it. Alright? It says, he that despised Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses. That's what we are, that's that ordinance that was against us, death. You committed adultery, death. You did this, death. Did that, death. That was, whatever was the sin of death. If you did it, you were supposed to be killed. But the Most High said, no, I'm going to give you mercy through the grace of Yahweh Shai to get back into the good graces of the Most High, if you repent. But that grace period is about to come back and end. Alright? He says, of how much sore punishment suppose ye shall he be thought worthy who have trodden underfoot the Son of God, and have counted the blood of the covenant whereby he was sanctified an unholy thing, and have done despite unto the Spirit of grace. So we're going to take advantage of the grace and start doing whatever we want to do, whenever you want to do it, and feel you don't have to keep the law, statute, commandments, because you can do what you want to do. The Most High said no. He said you got to come back into the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High. You must repent. You must recognize your heritage and your culture and sin no more. That's what you're supposed to do. Alright? For we know him that have said, vengeance is mine, vengeance belongeth unto me. I will recompense, saith the Lord. And again the Lord shall judge his people. The Most High said he is going to take revenge on all the wicked. On all the wicked. He's going to take revenge on them. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. So he said, it's a fearful thing to fall into his hands. So why would you even play with not keeping the law, statute, commandments? Why would you even play like that? Well, you know it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. That means if he said, love me, keep my commandments, ain't no way you can be trying to justify the opposite of that. Alright? This is verse 13 of Sirach chapter 2. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. So if you are faint-hearted, start losing hope, losing faith in the Most High, then you're not going to believe. And you don't believe you can do whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it, and not be held accountable for what you do. Nobody has a free pass to sin. That's here in Sirach as well. That's let's see if I can find that real quick. Sirach 15 and 20. I'll start with 19. Well, we read the whole chapter, but I'm going to start with verse 18. For the wisdom of the Lord is great, and he is mighty in power, and beholdeth all things. The Most High beholdeth all things. He is great, mighty in power. He beholds everything. He said his eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So it's nothing that the Most High, you can't sneak nothing past him. You can't sneak something under his nose. You can't pull the wool over his eyes. That's Ecclesiastes chapter 23, back verse 19. Such a man feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts. So the Most High sees the most secret parts is 10,000 times brighter than the sun, and you can't split nothing past the Lord. All right? Back to Sirach 15 and 18. For the wisdom of the Lord is great, and he is mighty in power, and beholdeth all things. And his eyes are upon them that fear him, and he knoweth every work of man. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither hath he given any man license to sin. So, we so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we are being totally held as the Hebrew Israelites to obey the law, statutes, commandments. We don't, not one of us have a license to sin. Not one of us have a license to do whatever we want to do, whenever we want to do it, however we want to do it. We must follow the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability. All right? That's simple, man. Matter of fact, let's go there. Let's go to 1 John. Let's go to 1 John. Because he talks about it all through 1 John, right? Oh, wow. Don't tell me they are. Oh, there it is. There it is. Found it. All right. Lord willing, I'll give him this Bible. This is spoiled. You know, this Bible has precepts in it. And it's got a lot of love in it. All right, this is 1 John. And it's the 2nd chapter. And verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him, if we keep his commandments. He said, if you know the Lord, this is going to be how you know that you know him. If you keep his commandments. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. But whosoever keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of God perfected. Hereby know we that we are in him. He that saith he abideth in him ought himself also so to walk, even as he walked. Brethren, I write no new commandment unto you, but an old commandment, which ye had from the beginning. The old commandment is the word which ye have heard from the beginning. So he said, wait a minute. What's the word that was from the beginning? And we read it in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Hearken unto the voice of the Lord your God, to keep his commandments. All right? Let's go back to the beginning real quick. Let's go back to Deuteronomy and see, and just reiterate. I gotta reiterate. Gotta reiterate, because niggas think it's okay to do what we want to do versus what the Most High say do. Deuteronomy 28 and 1. It shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the... What does diligently mean? With all thy ability, all thy might, all thy heart, all thy soul, man. And hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God,